With the main terrain features built, we can now begin filling in the blank spaces around the diorama. The first area I wanted to work on is the space left of the outpost, where upgrades to the walls are currently being worked on. Since there are irrigation channels running through the outpost towards the crop fields up front, we need to build an arched section in the walls. This does create a weak point in the walls, but it is minimized by placing the arch section recessed behind deeper sections of the walls on both sides. You can see here the walls are being built in an L shape to create that deeper section. These walls are currently being built in front of the older palisade walls. I will be adding another palisade wall section behind these afterwards. The idea is that the upgrades are also creating an expansion to the land area within the outpost at the same time. After placing the unfinished wall sections, the next step is to build scaffolding for the workers. I went with 2 levels of scaffolding since the arch and the deeper sections are taking longer to build. It also makes the construction site a bit more interesting to look at. For the scaffolding itself, I went with 5 studs width and 2 rows of 2 stud wide plates to make it look lighter rather than using 4 or 6 stud wide plates. We also need a larger structure to link up all the scaffolding, but its main purpose is to receive bricks hauled up by a crane to the 2 different levels of scaffolding. We also use plenty of ladder pieces to link up all the different sections of this construction site. Next up is the crane hauling bricks to the different levels. This is a tread wheel crane, which is commonly used in the Middle Ages for larger construction projects. It's basically a very large hamster wheel, but instead of rodents, you have humans powering the wheel, which connects to a winch system pulling up the load. There are many types and designs of tread wheel cranes. Here I went with one that is built into the scaffolding system itself. Here's a demonstration of the crane. Basically, all the spinning would be done at the forward-facing position when the wheel is inside the boxed structure. The person would then step out of the wheel and the crane would be pushed or pulled to rotate. I just left him inside here since placing him inside the wheel isn't easy. These builders need somewhere to rest and eat. We will build them a camp for that purpose. But I need to place the palisade wall first, since this area will be difficult to access afterwards. I will only build half of it now, since I want the next section to be built at an angle to avoid making the camp area look squeezed, which means I will need to expand the diorama first in the next episode. The camp build itself is pretty simple, with some benches, tables, food prep areas, some food crates and a campfire. The tan cloth pieces used here are from the LEGO City Safari set. With the construction site done, I wanted to build another wall section on the other side to make the outpost look a bit more completed for this episode. The cliff underneath was built in a staggered formation, so the wall needed to be built off-grid at an angle. This particular wall section isn't being upgraded to stone yet, since it's at a more defensible position here at the cliff face, so it's not a high priority upgrade like the more exposed section being worked on.
Isn't that one of them forest bandits? What's he doing here?
Rolf said, narrowing his eyes.
You've got some nerve showing your face here, Lytton.
Lewis growled, stepping forward.
That bounty on your head, I'm planning to collect it.
Wait, please, you've got to help me, Lytton pleaded. Take me in, lock me up, I don't care. I can't go back out there. My crew, they're gone.
What is this? Some new trick? You want me to haul you in so you can stage a jailbreak and rob us from the inside? Is that it?
No, I'm telling the truth. I'm the only one left. Last night, cloaked figures wearing masks hit our camp, dead silent. We didn't even know they were there until they had knives to our throats. I only got away by sheer luck. I can still hear the screams as I ran.
I'm not falling for your sob story, bandit.
I think I saw them too. 2 nights ago, shadowy figures in white masks watching me from the forest while I was tending to my field. Thought I was just imagining things, the farmhand said cautiously.
Joff told me he saw cloaked figures burning fields down south last week. I didn't believe him. He's always going on about nonsense from far off places. But this time, it was close. Got me thinking.
Rolf added. That's what I've been trying to tell you. On my way up here, I passed through lands I just seen weeks ago on my journey south to Dimbarrow. Whole homesteads burned to the ground.
The traveler chimed in. Joff's a fool, but this is starting to line up. Alright, I'll inform Sergeant Steven. Maybe he'll know what to make of it.
From a short distance away, Captain Hewitt's voice cut through the air.
God, what's all the fuss about?
The group turned and approached as Lewis saluted.
Captain, we've got several accounts of masked and cloaked figures burning homes, fields, and watching us from the woods. Our first witness is a traveler who reports seeing homesteads south of here reduced to ash. Then there's this farmhand. He says he saw them watching from the tree line the other night. The third is Lytton, one of the forest bandits. And the fourth is Joff.
Well, we can't trust a bandit, and Joff's an imbecile. But the other two, I'll send a unit south to the homestead. If their accounts are true, we may be facing a new threat. A group bent on destruction. These new fortifications can't be finished soon enough.
What about him, Captain?
Lewis asked, motioning towards the shaken outlaw. Lock him up and keep a close watch. If this is part of some scheme, I won't have him loose behind our walls, the captain ordered. I'd like to give a big shout out to our channel members supporting the creation of Scarellis. With a special thank you to our captains, Brendan Bundyboy Davies, Karnosh, and Kaya Fried Rice 38. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.